This week on Inside Boulder News, City Council outlines goals for 2013, Horizon K-8 students help design a city park, and new UV light technology scrubs Boulder's wastewater.
Welcome to Inside Boulder, featuring topics and stories that impact the community of Boulder, with Patrick Von Kaiserling and Jennifer Bray. And on the news set, Natalie Wood brings you the stories making headlines this week. Inside Boulder News starts now.
Welcome to Inside Boulder News. I'm Natalie Wood. City Council held its annual two-day retreat last week to outline top priorities and goals for 2013. Mayor Matt Applebaum talked to Inside Boulder News about those goals and how Council continues to look to the community for ideas and input.
Main goals are really the same as they were for 2012 because they're all still in progress. And I don't think the top ones would surprise anybody. They are the Boulder's energy future. That's our efforts at municipalizing the electric power system. Our climate action plan, which really encompasses a number of concepts with an emphasis this year on building efficiency in commercial and industrial buildings, but continuing work in the residential sector as well, transportation, waste, and so on. Affordable housing, which I think most people know is a difficult problem in Boulder, but one we continue to strive to do better on. And then the Civic Area plan, where of course there's a competition and a lot of work is going to be done on trying to figure out what really the community wants in the civic area as we try to reimagine that space. Each year, the council does have a retreat, and we do try to respond to the community needs, the community desires out there, while of course keeping the basic city services and functions running. But it's a great city because we have lots of people out there with fabulous ideas, and we really like to hear from folks.
Sunday in the Park could be coming to the Boulder Civic Area after a panel of judges selected the design as the grand winner from more than 40 proposals around the world. The idea incorporates tree-lined streets, an amphitheater, and a treehouse cafe. The city intends to draw from the best elements in several of the winning project submissions, not just a single proposal, to transform this community space.
The grand prize was selected by the jury because it was the best in every category. It considered the water issues, the placemaking issues, the issues of having a lot of activities, and the civic space. We think this is just the beginning because these projects have features in them that we like very much. But there was no project that had all the features, and there are some features that would have to be modified even in the best projects. So this is the beginning for Boulder, but we think it's a very strong and a very good one. Boulder's a great community. It is already known for its reputation as high quality, and this means you have to go even higher to be the very best.
There will be more opportunities for public feedback as staff refines possible designs this spring and summer. City Council is expected to formally adopt the Civic Area Master Plan in August. While architects from around the globe contribute to the design of Boulder's Civic Heart, some up-and-coming local designers have been hard at work on improving a community park. Students at Horizon K-8 are teaming up with the City of Boulder and CU to share their big ideas with the community on improving Admiral Burke Park. Horizon students have lots of ideas about how to improve the adjacent Admiral Burke Park.
We were thinking of creating a dock so people can walk out farther onto the lake and view the animals from there.
I want it to be great for everyone so we can all use it and it's fun for all of us. Like wildlife and shade and play space, and we have more paths that wheelchairs can go on.
Horizon K-8 design classes at CU, Growing Up Boulder, and the Parks and Recreation Department are working together to design improvements to the park.
Park planning is a very collaborative process. You want to engage as many of the users of that park as you possibly can.
It's part of our curricular design K-8 to have our students be involved in real life situations where they're interfacing with the community, they're solving problems together, they're kind of reaching out of the school zone and into bigger realms of understanding multiple perspectives.
The students explored the park's ecosystem, documented wildlife, and presented ideas to the community.
They were moved out of their comfort zone. They were very challenged to present in front of 50 people what their ideas were, or to hear from neighbors maybe ideas that were going against of what they were thinking. So they were more in sort of a debate situation with some of the neighbors, and to fully understand what it means to be in a community where there are many different needs. So all of those experiences and different intelligences that they brought to the project really did result in the kind of what we call lifelong learning.
The project also allowed students to become familiar with Boulder's open space, which is a main goal of Parks and Recreation.
Boulder is blessed with so much open space, but we have a lot of new citizens that are growing up. And sometimes open space can be rather daunting for them. So being able to learn at their backyard, at their school, and then feel safe about venturing out along the green belts and eventually into open space is one of our primary goals.
Once the design phase is complete, Horizon plans to apply for grants to help pay for improvements to the playgrounds. The city is using new ultraviolet light technology to safely treat Boulder's wastewater before sending it downstream. The new UV lights disinfection system replaced the chlorine and sulfur dioxide gas systems that were in place since 1990. Here's a look at this safer and more efficient new technology.
The upgrade to ultraviolet light was not a regulatory mandate, but the city viewed it as a very important replacement of aging infrastructure. Our existing system was about 23 years old, so in our terms that was kind of getting near the end of a useful life. And we believe it aligns with the community goals in that we're moving away from a chemical treatment step.
The new UV light technology kills microorganisms without using chemicals. Boulder's facility treats 12.5 million gallons of wastewater per day before safely returning it to Boulder Creek.
We're not using chemical disinfectants, we're using electrical energy to achieve that inactivation of microorganisms. And it's really the bad bugs that we're going after, the pathogens and bacteria that could be harmful to downstream water users. We anticipate O&M dollar savings with the new system. We spend about $75,000 a year in the chemical, and it's anticipated that we will spend about $30,000 a year of electrical power. So we believe it is ultimately a greener technology. Going to UV disinfection is a significant improvement in the safety risk of this facility. The chlorine and sulfur dioxide gas, they represented the single largest safety risk we had here. If we had a release of either of those products, there could be significant consequences and even fatalities. So to leave those products and not use them anymore is just a huge improvement to the overall safety of our staff as well as the nearby residents.
Boulder's wastewater treatment facilities improvements are funded by a $9.2 million revenue bond and are expected to reduce long-term operating costs. Construction is scheduled to be completed in March. Thanks for watching Inside Boulder News. Stay in touch with us on Facebook by submitting news tips and questions, or send a Sign Me Up message to mycitynews@bouldercolorado.gov to receive video updates like this newscast in your inbox.